Sports Jack's Friday Night Blitz.
Well, we usually start with football, but these little cheerleaders stole the show tonight over at University Christian. This is the 3- and 4-year-old cheerleading team. What's in that cone? What are those things for?
I think if you talk in one end, it comes out louder on the other end.
That's awesome. That's what Friday nights are all about. Some football, but all the festivities around it and a lot of family as well. You grow up around high school Friday nights just like those kids, as we did too, and maybe you did as well. Late October in high school football. It's been an odd year, but late October every year means we are close to playoff football. Hello and welcome to the Friday Night Blitz. Brent Martineau and Stuart Weber.
Yeah, we've had some playoff caliber matchups each and every week on the Blitz so far. Some of the finishes have been outstanding, and we got a couple more of those coming up for you tonight. We're going to start things off with our game of the week, a rivalry game in Nassau County. Fernandina Beach Pirates on the road against the undefeated Hilliard Flashes. Straight to the fourth quarter we go. Hilliard trailing late in the contest, but not for long. Quarterback Lyle Bennett up top to his top target of the night, Jason Sheffield. Touchdown in a flash. They take the lead, 28-23. Back come the Pirates. Cam Miller, man, what a player has he been. He plows in from a yard out. Fernandina retakes the lead. Flashes, though, score again. Back and forth they go. Pirates on offense now. John Flood with the handoff, but he fumbles the football. Everybody scrambles. No one can get a hand on it. Eventually, the ball lands out of bounds. Are you kidding? Big break for the Pirates. They keep possession. Same drive. Miller rolls to his right, looking, goes for it all. He's picked off by Taiwan Lee in the end zone. Flashes, they have the ball, and they have the lead. Here's your last chance for Fernandina Beach. Miller rolling out again to his right in heavy pursuit is Hilliard. They take him down. Oh, he's stopped on fourth down. Hilliard gets the ball. They run out the clock, and they win 36-31. Our own Marcel Robinson in Nassau County for this clash, and a huge Hilliard win tonight.
Typical game of the week vibes here at Hilliard High School as they took on their county rival Fernandina Beach. Look, this is one game that had fireworks from start to finish. As soon as I walk in the gate, boom, 60-yard touchdown pass. You gotta love it as a cameraman and as a fan, and of course you have to love it if you're a fan of the Flashes, even better, a player. I talked to Taiwan Lee earlier in the season. He said that this game was one that he was looking forward to avenge last year's loss. Mission accomplished.
You know, everybody, since the first game of the season we've been waiting for, we've been taking it one game by a time. One game by a time, we've just been prepared for this the whole time since the first game. You know, everybody doubted us, everybody in the county, they doubted us. We're the best team around here, by far.
Now, Taiwan said this particular game right here was one that was circled on everyone's calendar, but now that this game is over, they still have plenty more to play for. After all, they are an undefeated 6-0 on the season. Next stop, the playoffs. At Hilliard High School, Marcel Robinson, Action Sports Jacks.
Dana watching on Facebook says, "Go Flashes!" Another classic down at St. Johns County. Bartram Trail hosting OAKLEAF. The Bears down 20-13 second quarter. Santino Marucci keeps it, reverses direction, muscles his way in the end zone to tie the game up at 20. It would stay that way until the fourth quarter. Adrian Gray gets the handoff for OAKLEAF. Right up the middle he goes, outruns the defense, and that's a touchdown. It had been kind of defensive for the most part the second half until then, 27-20. A few minutes later, Bartram Trail drives down the field and give it to A.J. Jones. He's into the end zone. That's the equalizer. After a stop on defense, Bears get it down to 37. David Kemp, 54-yard field goal. Who does that in high school? David Kemp does that in high school. Might have made it for 60 yards. What a kick. That's a 30-27 lead. Still 83 seconds to go for Walter Simmons III and OAKLEAF, but on fourth down, he airs it out. Good looking throw, but it doesn't come down in the hands of a receiver. Bartram Trail scores 10 unanswered, and David Kemp kicks it from 54 yards for the game winner.
Oh, it felt amazing. I looked up and saw it go through. I mean, I felt it off my foot, and, you know, all glory to God.
Have you ever hit one that far before?
Yes, sir. That's actually my third 54. That's my career long, and I've been fortunate to hit 3 of them. You know, I couldn't do it without my holder, my snapper, and all the guys blocking for me. I'm so blessed.
You just don't get that in high school, 54 yards. We don't show field goals in high school. We show 54-yarders.
We've had 3 different local guys kick over 50 this year. Just amazing stuff. Let's keep it going. Over at the Corral we go for the Mandarin Mustangs hosting an undefeated Sandalwood Saints squad. This one's been a good district game for a long time. Scoreless in the first, so here's the start of the second. Trey Lawrence hands it off to Terrence Johnson. Mustangs touchdown. The kicking unit was sent out But then the defense was penalized during the extra point, so the offense, well, they come right back out, they go for 2, and they get it. That's a free point, is what you call that. 8-0 Mandarin at that point. Here comes the Saints offense, though. Quick drive down the field. Sandalwood into Mustangs territory. Chris Calhoun to Khalil Ward for 6. They'd get an extra point. Wasn't enough of scoring drives for the Saints as they get their first loss of the season. Mustangs win 29-14, the final score.
A good win for them. In the backyard, it's undefeated Lee against Trinity Christian. Good matchup tonight. Stuart, you were there. Take us to it.
Yeah, it was a sloppy one early on. The Generals with the ball, Kales around the keeper, and Jaron Williams able to strip the ball, and he's the one who recovers for the Conquerors. Then the rain would come, and it was miserable.
That's ugly.
Yeah, with the rain came even more turnovers.
It's football weather, Weber.
Not when you're shooting video, it's not. Hands it off to Caleb Killian, loses the handle. Joe Morrison picks it up. Second quarter now, still scoreless. The Generals were punting, right? No, they weren't. It was a fake. Jay Robinson to Ahmad Denmark. First down, leads to Zero with some redemption. Keeps it, follows a nice block by Leonard Wright Jr. for the touchdown. But you know what? Ja'Cory Jordan, he can run the ball a little bit too, right? 4th and 5 at the 40. No problem. Ja'Cory Jordan gone. Trinity Christian wins a tight one, and they win 14-6 over Lee. In the last 2 games, they've given up 6 points. That's it.
Not singing in the rain, dancing in the rain instead. Yeah. Hey, we want you to vote on our Air Engineers Coolest Fans of the Week. So go online. Well, you're probably online, maybe. Well, you can get on.
Yeah.
ActionNewsJax.com/vote. Make your pick, and we'll feature the winner coming up here in just a bit on the show. Who will be the coolest fans of the week? St. Augustine in the lead, Middleburg right behind. Where are you, West Nassau?
Yeah, speaking of West Nassau, Baker County traveling to Callahan. Wildcats and Warriors in this matchup. Carson Crawford. He's going to fake the handoff, keeps it himself. QB keeper will get the Wildcats deep into West Nassau territory. 2 plays later, Jamarian Baker hits the left side. He makes his way in. A little stretch at the end there. Gets to the pylon. Baker County stretches the lead to 14 in the second quarter. That is until Chaz Davis makes a sliding catch in the mud, puts 6 points on the board for the Warriors. But in the end, it is Baker County that gets a victory 28-12 over West Nassau.
Bounce back win for them. Back to St. Johns County for an in-county clash with NEASE and St. Augustine. Yellow Jackets on the move early. Sammy Edwards to Ty Baxter. Big pickup for the home team, and Edwards playing really good football as of late. Inside the 5 they would go would lead to a short touchdown. This, however, not a short touchdown. Edwards, look at him throw it to Daquan Stanley. 48 yards later, it's another score for the Yellow Jackets. They did a lot of that tonight. Stay tuned for the play. Takes a second before Aaron Wynn breaks out of the pack. Look out, Ryan Kendall. Oh, he's in good position. Look out, Ryan Kendall. I see feet up over the head. We appreciate the work, man. He was okay. Ryan would be fine. A little muddy, do a little laundry, but he's fine. St. Augustine wins 49-16.
How about some homecoming week for the Middleburg Broncos hosting your Clay Blue Devils? First drive for the Blue Devils, who are undefeated, mind you. Right at the goal line, Alquarius Ray, one of the top running backs in the area. He gets across the stripe, and it's a score. Broncos with the next possession. Luke Padgett scrambles out, throws it deep, but it's picked off. Jonathan Rao from Clay able to get the INT, which then leads to this touchdown run. Gavin Rossau, Clay in for the score. Broncos would look to cut the deficit, and Luke Padgett does it. How about a goal line sneak into the end zone? That lead cut down to 6. So Trey Griner and Clay now with the ball, 3rd down, looking for his favorite receiver, Demarion Frazier, makes the catch. Nice catch there. Sets up the man, Q Ray. You know what he does? He scores touchdowns. This is another one. Final score, Blue Devils 56-28. Clay remains unbeaten on the year.
Clay puts up a ton of points. How will they do in the postseason? Some of these unbeaten teams, some of these teams playing really good football. What will they do to the bracket? We are sitting here on October 23rd, here in the Friday Night Blitz. The playoffs actually begin 2 weeks from tonight.
Yes, a preliminary play-in games.
For some, but mostly November 13th. So 3 weeks from tonight. And as we've been telling you, if you're just jumping in on a high school football scene, everybody that wanted to be in the playoffs is in the playoffs. Random draw. We already know the brackets. There's no district champs. There's no seeding to figure out. There's no are we in or are we out. Everybody's in, and therefore we get this.
You want to know what I'm excited about? It's right here. West Nassau, Fernandina Beach. You may remember last week, it was the Pirates who won 56-50 in double overtime. Circle that one. That's going to be a fun playoff game. Shoot, Trinity Christian going on the road to Baldwin. That's a cool contrast of styles right there. I'm excited.
I think what's interesting about a lot of this, too, is that they know they already can start preparing.
You already know.
Right? You can scout teams and look at teams and what they're doing and kind of know, okay, what to expect. Everybody kind of knows what to expect from Trinity Christian anyway. But it's a little leg up for coaching and staffing and trying to figure out how you might match up with somebody else. All right, how about some more football? Solidarity with T-shirts at Atlantic Coast. Coaches and fans from both sides wearing Milani Strong shirts. Milani is a sister of Stingrays coach Mike Montemayor. She's battling cancer. Best wishes to the entire family here on this Friday night, this month of October, and of course all year long. Pat Bryant, he's the man. Look at him go. Gets some open room, finds more open room, wiggling and zigzagging down the field, and that was a big gainer. Ridge Jacobs to Pat Bryant, the Illinois commit. And then after that, Kendall Mathis gets the handoff, beats everyone to the edge. 6-0 lead for the Stingrays after he gets the score. This one was early in the game. First Coast, though, comes back. I want to show this. Jacob Corley, he's going to get the ball, but watch Noah Jones. He's the quarterback. Watch his hands go up.
Oh, he already knows.
He hands it off. He knew it, and he was right. That's a touchdown, just like Jones called.
I like
Corley gives the Bucks the lead, and they would win tonight, 21-16 on the road at Atlantic Coast.
You know, folks, it was a bad night for sneakers at Ed White High School. Just look at them. They're all muddy. They're going in the wash right after the game. Commanders hosting Ribault. Home team up 12-zip. Back to punt. Sean Evans comes up the middle. He blocks it. Ernest Ricks recovers for the Trojans. They had the good field position, but give Ed White some credit. Kevin Green on 4th down, able to get the tackle for loss, and that's a turnover on downs. Move ahead. Here's more fun in the punting game. You know how they always say, Peter! Peter, Peter, Peter! Well, it's hard to do when it's slick. You fall down, the ball bounces into you, the other team takes over. Oh my goodness. Led to perhaps the best offensive play of the second half, Isaiah Teal to D'Angelo Brown. Huge pickup. All the scoring was in the first half. We were there for the second half.
Of course.
I said it was 12-0, so that's the final score, 12-0. Yep.
The Fighting Christians hosting the Bulldogs tonight. Nearing the end of the first, the Dogs down by 7. And Bulls quarterback Gunnar Borey finds wide receiver Davis Ellis. And this would be a sliding catch. Boy, he threw it to a spot.
Safe.
That's good for a Bulldogs touchdown, the most slick catch of the night. In the second, here's Bulls again. Borey to Cade Frew, and he runs it in for 6. That's a short run for Cade. Dogs take the lead 30-13. You see trying to tie it up. Quarterback DeCiriel Riles looking, dodging, looking, pitching to Jerome Manning, who then chucks it into the end zone to Joe Carter for a Fighting Christians touchdown. Tricky. Bulls would end up winning the game 33-19.
Ridgeview Panthers. They would be trailing 13-10 to the Menendez Falcons at the start of the second half. Panthers looking to change that as they come out of the locker room, ready to go. How about this run play by Eddie Whipple? You'll hear that name a lot in this game. Runs into the end zone. Panthers take a 17-13 lead. Falcons with the ball now. King Benford looks to pass, finds a receiver, but it is tipped into the hands of Keon Kendrick, who runs it the other way, all the way down to the 5-yard line. What a play. What a good job. Keep an eye on that ball there. Very next play, it's Whipple again. Jukes his way into the end zone. Panthers up 24-13. Fourth quarter, Falcons looking for a score. They get it with this big-time touchdown. Noah Lawless, 24-21. Oh, look at him right afterwards. A little juice added in there, right? Panthers now at the goal again. Remember Eddie Whipple? Well, here he is again. Works his magic, finds himself in the end zone. He had 4 touchdowns.
Oh, what a night.
4 touchdowns for Whipple as Ridgeview beats Menendez 38-24. Nice win for the Panthers.
Englewood crossing the bridge to take on Stanton in another muddy matchup. First quarter, the rain begins to fall, but the Rams keep moving on offense. Sajari Love takes a hit in the hole, but falls into the end zone to open the scoring.
That works,
big contact, but it got the job done. Closing minutes of the first half. Stanton defense comes to play ball. Jerry Cox comes up with the interception there. Oh, look at that, slipping and sliding. And white unis weren't the call of the day. Rams get the ball back with seconds left in the first. Terrence Ford hands the ball off. Love hits the wide open lane up the middle to stretch the lead to 2 scores heading into the half. Englewood shuts out Stanton tonight, 22.
The Tide budget, by the way, just tripled. Sorry, Englewood.
22-0.
Rasheed Mathis pay for that washing and drying.
We've had awesome Friday nights, so we're due for one of these. Yeah. Hey, check out our new addition to the show. We call it the Blitz QB High Five. And so we give a shout out to some of the quarterbacks in the area. We have so many good ones. How about Cale Zara from Lee? This is all entering the night. We did a 2A, 2B because of Santino Marucci and Brody Davis. They shared the duties at Bartram Trail. Walter Simmons III, he was our top guy last week. We kept him in the top 5 this week for Oakleaf. And Cam Miller from Fernandina Beach got it done as well. Action Sports Jacks on ESPN 690. As part of our coverage, we've expanded our high school football coverage to include the Blitz Scoreboard Show. In fact, we showed you the Bartram Trail win live on the Blitz Scoreboard Show. We do it from 9 to 10 p.m. every Friday night, right before the Friday Night Blitz. And of course, you can listen to ESPN 690 3 to 6 p.m. for Action Sports Jacks on the radio.
The coolest fans of the week is brought to you by Air Engineers.
Down we go to St. Augustine High School. The Yellow Jackets winning your coolest fans of the week. Hey, when that camera's on you, that's when it's time to have a good time, get a little dance move in, get embarrassed by your friends, enjoy a Friday night out with the family. And really, this is what the Friday nights are all about. You go out and see St. Augustine get a big win tonight as they get it done over NEASE. Yellow Jackets, your coolest fans of the week. We got another game.
Let's do it. Gainesville Buellholz going for its 4th win, hosting Fleming Island. Fleming Island's been good this year. Second quarter, Buellholz quarterback Creed Whittemore with a pass intended for Quan Lee, but Darius Harrison picks it off. Golden Eagles fell behind 21-0, came back to tie at 21-all, but they would fall in the end 24-21. They've played some really close games the last few weeks.
And how about one more late ad for you? GLYNN Academy at South Effingham up in the beautiful area of Savannah. There's a field goal for South Effingham. Really, I want to tell you, it's GLYNN Academy who gets the job done in this thing. TJ Lewis scrambling for a first down. Terrors go on to win 35-3, your final score. A little Southeast Georgia football for you on a Friday night.
Hey, that's going to do it, right?
Yeah, we're just about done.
Well, no, wait. We got to get a play in?
Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I mean, you see all these great plays behind
us. By
us.
the way, if you notice in 10:30 on Fox 30 is usually the Friday Night Blitz. No commercials in today's Blitz because we're just on Facebook and the app and, of course, on Twitter as well, in the Action Sports Jacks Twitter page because of the World Series. So we will have an edition coming up.
We didn't have to cut anything. We could just go nice and long and everything.
Boom. Big,
a little
long,
different.
No commercials.
No problem.
Friday Night Blitz. All right, so let's check out our play of the week.
Let's do it.
The play of the week is brought to you by Farah and Farah.
Yeah, where do you think we're going? How about a 54-yarder for the win? This is the go-ahead field goal from David Kemp. Bartram Trail puts the Bears up 30-27. They would win by that final over Oakleaf. Man, this thing had an extra 5, maybe 6, 7 yards on it.
That thing was a booming kick. It
Holy
got so
cow.
much height
along
with the distance. And it's the 3rd time he's kicked 54 yards this year. He's originally from Kansas. He moved into town, goes to Bartram Trail. He's a Memphis commit. And what a leg on that young man. Impressive. They get the win over Oakleaf in comeback fashion, 30-27.
Some of the big games we got on tap for next week, including Bartram Trail. They'll play host to Sandalwood. The Saints did fall for the first time tonight. How about Ridgeview at Clay? That looks even better now. Clay's still undefeated. Ridgeview gets a win over Menendez this evening. And then Ponte Vedra at St. Augustine. The Yellow Jackets get a win over NEASE. Ponte Vedra went on the road to Sewanee and fell to a good Bulldogs team 14-0. A little St. Johns County clash coming up next week. Ponte Vedra and St. Augustine.
All right, we mentioned that we got the Blitz coming up on TV. 11:20 on CBS 47 and Fox 30, and every week outside of tonight because of the World Series, it's 10:30 on Fox 30 as well. Our Friday night football coverage. We had another outstanding one. It's been an awesome season so far. Yeah, you got to change your shoes, which is good.
Yeah, they're all wet. My other ones are.
Make sure you do your laundry, everybody.
Yeah.
That's good football weather. Come on.
All right. Okay.
Maybe not great band weather. Let's leave you with the band of the week. Salute to Ed White. They got the win on the field, 12-0 over RIBAULT. They sound good as well. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us for the Friday Night Blitz.
Thanks for watching the Action Sports Jacks Friday Night Blitz.